For Sonia, making reels on Instagram was the best way to change her life. Due to lack of money, Sonia may have had to leave school after 10th standard, but she did not stop dreaming. The results of this started showing when her following started increasing. Along with all this, she also started learning sewing so that she could sew her own designer clothes for reels. In short, Sonia and Sona had to become social media influencers at all costs, and gradually she got more than 7,000 followers. But fate had something else in store. Sonia's dreams had just started flying when a ghost entered her life. Yes, a ghost. A ghost that changed the outcome of Sonia's dream-filled story in a way that she had never expected. Sonia was completely immersed in the world of social media because, according to her, this was the only way to change her fate. A year ago, when she was about 19 years old, a ghost entered her life and a love affair began between the two. Her so-called ghost was not the ghost from any paranormal movie, but her secret boyfriend, whom she lovingly called Boot. Initially, Sonia's family had no idea about this new person, but with time, Sonia slowly started revealing this relationship to the world. Sonia was madly in love with this ghost, and in the age she was in, this new thing enters the minds of some people in such a way that they stop seeing and hearing all other things in the world. And something similar happened with Sonia. Visible changes started appearing in Sonia's nature, which her sister and mother took for granted. They had come to know that Sonia loves someone, but they had no idea who he is, where he lives, what he does. When they tried to talk to Sonia about this, she gave the same old reply that his name is Boot. She used to talk on the phone all day long. Her Insta post, reel, story, and phone contact had only the name Boot. But the ghost of this so-called lover, haunting Sonia's heart and mind, was going to take her to a painful end. In August 2024, Sonia's mother, Rajni Devi, noticed that Sonia had suddenly stopped going out of the house. Otherwise, she hardly stayed at home for the whole day, but now she had started falling sick frequently. Her health and symptoms were unusual. Therefore, when she got Sonia checked up after having doubts, the report turned her doubt into belief. Because her mother's 20-year-old daughter Sonia was 5 months pregnant at that time. Now from here, the story is going to take a turn where the outcome is not good. So first, let's understand about this love affair of Sonia, and then we will investigate all the evidences closely. Sonia had posted this story 61 weeks, i.e. almost 15 months ago, from which it can be understood that she met this boy almost during this time. Sonia had told the name of the boy as Sanju, whom she lovingly called her ghost. He belonged to Haryana, but lived on rent with his family near Sonia's house. Last year, i.e. 2023, on Diwali, Sonia had posted this reel dedicated to Sanju. Both of them were just 19 to 20 years old, but Sonia was so crazy in love that in just a few months of love, she started considering this boy as her husband. On October 2024, Sonia had entered the 7th month of pregnancy. She had disclosed to her family that Sanju is the father of this child, and she wants to spend her whole life with Sanju because she has accepted him as her husband in every way. While Sanju had told Sonia that he lives with his parents and elder brother Bayadavi, but they have evicted him. The delivery date was coming near, and Sonia was excited to start her new life. She was not married to Sanju, but still, she kept the fast of Karva Chauth on the 20th of October 2024. Their daughter is so young, that is, on the 21st of October 2024, at 4 a.m., Sonia packed all her belongings and left the house. While leaving, she told her sister that Sanju's mother will never accept her, so she will go and settle down with Sanju. When Sonia's mother Rajni Devi woke up at 5 a.m., she came to know that her daughter has left the house. She called her. First, the phone was switched off, and then after a few hours, when the phone was picked up, a voice came from the other side. That I am Sanju speaking. Your daughter hates all of you, and she does not want to talk to anyone. Look, Sonia's brother Manish called him again. Then Sanju again gave the same answer. But this time, Manish heard some noise in the background. It was being heard as if there were some other people with Sanju. Then Manish heard something, which gave him a hint of something very bad. Manish heard Sanju telling someone to dig deeper. The fear in his heart was very big. So all the family members of Sonia went to the Nangloy police station to file a missing complaint. But the police refused to file the complaint, saying that both the boy and the girl are adults, and your daughter has gone of her own free will, so they cannot do anything in this. When they were disappointed by the police, they started finding out about Sanju on their own. And while finding out, they finally reached Sanju's house the next day. But they had not even imagined in their dreams that they had to face the truth here, because the real name of Sanju with whom Sonia had gone was Salim. Salim's family turned their back on Sonia's family by saying that they had evicted Salim and they had nothing to do with him. All the ways were closed. They were not getting any help from the police either. And this new revelation made the matter even more strange. Next day, i.e. on 3rd October, Sonia's brother Manish received a call from Paschim Vihar police station in which a police officer told Manish that they have caught a boy driving a bike without a number plate, and some documents and Aadhaar cards were found with him. Those Aadhaar cards belonged to Sonia and her father, whom Sonia had taken with her. Manish immediately reached Nandloy police station and informed the police officer about this, after which the police team brought that boy from Paschim Vihar police station to Nandloy police station. The boy caught was none other than Salim alias Sanju. When the police asked him about Sonia, he first said that she does not want to have any dealings with anyone. But when the police took good care of Salim, then the truth started coming out of his mouth. And this truth was such a conspiracy in which Sonia was cleverly trapped on 21st October. In the morning, when Sonia left the house with all the stuff, Salim and Sanju came to pick her up in the car which she had rented. On the way, he also picked up his two friends Pankaj and Hrithik, and they all left for Rohtak. Sonia pressurized Salim, who was still Sanju for her, to marry her because for many months, Salim had asked Sonia to wait a little on the matter of marriage. The car was on the highway between Badargad and Rohtak when a fight broke out between the two about the marriage because Sonia had left with a dream of leaving everyone and settling down with him. Salim knew that Sonia was adamant on getting married to him, so he had already hatched a conspiracy, and all this was a part of his plan. Sonia did not know with what intention this impersonator Sanju had taken her along. To calm the fight and to pacify Sonia, he finally promised to marry her on the way, and to celebrate this, they all went to a party in Rohtak. They went to a place where Salim and his two friends Pankaj and Hrithik drank alcohol. After drinking alcohol, late at night, they reached a deserted area of Medina village, which is about 20 kilometers away from Roorkee, where the three of them not only beat Sonia, who was pregnant with her last month, but also strangled her with the mobile charger cable. It was the same 11 o'clock time when Sonia's brother Manish had called, and at that time, Salim was asking his friends to dig a deep pit. After burying Sonia in the same 4 feet deep pit, the three of them came back to Delhi so that no one gets suspicious. The person whom Sonia considered her lifelong love and whose child she was going to become the mother of, he turned out to be a monster and destroyed her life. At that time, she never thought of her innocent child growing in her womb. Salim confessed the whole plot in front of the police. He told that Sonia was pressurizing him again and again to marry her, but he was not ready for it. He had told Sonia that she had never given birth to this child. He also asked to abort the child. But Sonia wanted this child at any cost and was adamant on settling down with him, due to which he decided to get Sonia out of his way forever. Salim had trapped Sonia in his love trap in a very planned way. He not only told his name as Sanju, but also played the whole game of being from the Hindu religion. If you look closely at both these photos, he is wearing a bangle on his hand. When he was with Sonia, sometimes he would also put a tilak on his forehead, and he also followed all the Hindu rituals. Sonia's family members told the police that they have often seen this boy coming to Sonia's house when she was alone at home. First, did Sonia finally get to know the truth about his identity? And second, was Sonia the first girl who got trapped in his trap? Or had he trapped other girls before this as well? Because the abroad section of his Insta AD says that he had changed his username 10 times. But one thing that is absolutely crystal clear is that Salim's intention was to have only physical relationship with Sonia. He only wanted to satisfy his lust, for which he pretended to love Sonia and made her jealous by promising to marry her, due to which she also got pregnant. The ghost whom Sonia loved turned out to be a devil in reality who never loved her. Even after a lot of effort, we could not find any pic of the other two cults, Pankaj and Hrithik. Currently, all of them have been arrested, and Sonia's family is surprised by the fact that the family of Salim, who was talking about evicting their son till a few days back for not being summoned, is today trying his best to save Salim. When they met them, They said that they will get him hanged and said that he should be evicted, so they are saving their son. In Jagar's police station, maybe Salim created the eviction drama so that Sonia could never go to his house and she could never know his real identity. Sonia is not in this world today, but this case leaves a lesson for all those boys who are ready to close their eyes and give away everything in love. It is not necessary that the connection you feel, the intention that is in your heart, is the same in the other person. It is very easy to cheat by wearing many masks in today's time. This does not mean that you start doubting everyone around you, but it is very important that before moving forward in any relationship, take some time, because I have said earlier that in all these situations, time is your best friend. By pausing and looking, sometimes the haze on reality disappears. Just like you cannot see your face clearly in boiling water. Similarly, when emotions and feelings are boiling in the heart and mind of a person in love, it is difficult for him to see the truth, which the imposters take advantage of. And by the time one understands, time has flown away like a ghost. So this is the case of that time. Take care of yourself. If you like to listen to crime cases or you for me, join the next case.